Hello, everyone. Welcome to your third asynchronous learning playlist. This playlist I'm going to post on October 26th, and I have decided that I'm going to give you 2 weeks for this because next week is going to be a little funky. I'm not here on Wednesday, and Green Group doesn't have school on Tuesday, so I'm just going to extend this, and this is going to be an assignment that you will have 2 weeks to complete. So this week, I am asking you to listen to another podcast. This is from a new podcast. This is one of my favorites. It's called You're Dead to Me. It's produced by the BBC. And I will say, just forewarning, that that I would rate this podcast as like PG-13 because there's a little bit of language in the podcast. So I hope you can handle it. Listen with care around younger siblings. But it's a podcast where they have they have two historians on, and they also have a comedian. And on this podcast, they discuss the Mayflower, and we've started to learn about the Puritans and English settlement in the Americas. So this is what the podcast is about. It's slightly longer. I think the podcast is about 45 minutes. So if you need to break it up over 3 days, I would break it up over 2 days. But I really love You're Dead to Me. Highly recommend all of the other episodes. They're great. A lot of history that you learned about in 7th grade is featured on the season 1. So that's the assignment. And then the second part is I want you to read the Mayflower Compact, which was the political agreement, the set of laws and rules that the Puritans on the Mayflower agreed to. The men signed it because women didn't have any political power at the time. They sign it, and this is what they agree to abiding by when they formed the colony in the Massachusetts colony when they land in the Americas. So I'm going to record a video of myself reading this. If you'd like me to read this with some annotation, if you're good reading it on your own, no need to watch me reading it, but I will post one that you can click right here to watch. The 3 questions I want you to answer this week. I don't have the podcast rating system. This is specifically about the Mayflower Compact, and these are document-based questions. As historians, we are looking at primary sources like the Mayflower Compact, and we're analyzing them for meaning. We're trying to put them in context, which the podcast helps us to do. So I want you to answer these 3 questions. The first, according to the Mayflower Compact, what were the reasons for forming a government or a civil body politic? That's what they mean. Remember, what is a government? What does government do for human beings organizing new societies? 2, what did the men who signed the Mayflower Compact expect the government to do? What did it expect? What did it expect this agreement would do for the Puritan people who were establishing this new colony in Massachusetts? And then lastly, to whom did the signers promise submission and obedience? Submission means to listen to the will of another person rather than yourself, and to be obedient means you are going to follow the rules, everything that someone else tells you to do. So please answer these 3 questions in these boxes and click Turn In on Schoology, and that will be the playlist for this week. Thank you very much.